The wedding had ended 3 hours ago, but Zara still stood outside the ceremonial hall, her violet skin pale under the harsh lights of New Kepler Station. Her daughter, little Nyx, clutched her mother's ceremonial robes with 4 small hands, her antennae drooping with exhaustion. "Please," Zara whispered to the closed doors. "Just let me retrieve our belongings." No response. Her new husband, ex-husband now, she supposed, had made his position clear. No hybrid children. No reminders of her previous mate. The tavern culture demanded purity, and Nyx, with her mixed heritage, was considered a stain. Zara's credits were inside. Their documentation. Everything. "Mama hungry," Nyx whimpered in broken standard. "I know, little star. I know." The corridor stretched empty in both directions, sterile and indifferent. Zara had burned every bridge to marry Keltor, believing his promises that Nyx would be accepted. She'd left her job, her quarters, her support network. And now, 3 hours after the ceremony, she had nothing. Footsteps echoed down the hall. Zara straightened, trying to compose herself, to appear less desperate than she felt. A human rounded the corner, coveralls stained with grease, tool belt jingling at her waist. She had brown hair pulled back in a messy bun and sharp green eyes that took in the scene with immediate understanding. "Locked out?" the human asked, her accent marking her as earthborn. Zara's translator rendered the words with sympathy the original probably lacked. "It's complicated." "Emma," the human said, offering a hand. "Station mechanic." "And that doesn't look complicated, that looks like someone being a complete ass to a woman and her kid." Despite everything, Zara felt her mouth parts twitch in what might have been a smile. Humans were known for their directness. Zara. And this is Nyx. Emma crouched down, bringing herself to Nyx's eye level. "Hey there, kiddo. You look tired. Long day?" Nyx's antennae perked up slightly. "Long day," she repeated, testing the phrase. Emma straightened and studied the ceremonial hall doors. "Yes. But, hang on." Emma pulled a communicator from her belt. "Harry?" "Yeah, it's me. You still in the maintenance hub?" "Cool. I need a favor. Can you authorize an emergency door override for Ceremonial Hall 7? "No. Not a fire. Humanitarian situation." Yeah. I'll explain later. You're the best." 6-9. Letter Oderman. Letter Oderman. She clicked off and grinned at Zara's shocked expression. "Perks of knowing the station administrator. We went through basic training together back on Earth. He owes me about 40 favors. I can't ask you to." "You didn't ask." "I'm volunteering." Emma's expression hardened. "Look, I've been on this station for 6 years. I've seen a lot of species, a lot of cultures, and one thing I've learned? When someone throws a parent and child out on the street, it doesn't matter what planet you're from, that's wrong." The doors hissed open. Emma strode in like she owned the place, Zara hesitating only a moment before following. The hall was empty now, chairs stacked, decorations already being removed by service drones. Zara's few possessions sat in a pile by the back entrance, literally discarded like garbage. "Charming," Emma muttered. She hefted a bag onto her shoulder. "This everything?" "Yes." Zara's voice cracked. "I'm sorry. I don't know why you're helping, but because it's the right thing to do." Emma said it like it was the most obvious answer in the galaxy. "Now come on. You two need food and a place to sleep. My quarters are small, but the couch is comfortable. I couldn't possibly—" "Zara." Emma fixed her with a level stare. "When I first got to this station, I was broke, alone, and didn't know anyone. A Centauri dock worker named Talus gave me a place to crash for 2 weeks. No questions asked. Humans call it paying it forward. You help someone because someone helped you. And someday, maybe Nyx will help someone else." Nyx tugged on Emma's coveralls. "Food now?" Emma laughed, a warm sound that seemed to fill the empty hall. As they walked through the station corridors, Zara carrying Nyx while Emma hauled their belongings. Something tight in Zara's chest began to loosen. They passed a viewport, showing the swirling nebula that gave New Kepler its perpetual twilight glow. Emma? Yeah, thank you. I'll find a way to repay you. Tell you what, Emma said, shifting a bag to her other shoulder. Once you're back on your feet, maybe you can watch Nyx while I help the next person who needs it. Deal? Zara's translator struggled with the idiom. They turned a corner, and Zara caught sight of their reflection in a polished wall panel, an alien woman, a hybrid child, and a human mechanic walking side by side, loaded down with worldly possessions. It wasn't the life she'd imagined when she woke up this morning. But looking at Emma's confident stride, at Nyx's brightening antennae as she chattered about food, Zara thought maybe, just maybe, this was the beginning of something better. Humans, she was learning, had a peculiar habit of showing up exactly when you'd lost all hope. And they had an even stranger habit of actually giving a damn.